Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And it's made its way to him.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He's on it, can he get away? And that interception was most necessary.
He read...
Oh, that's ambitious. Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
And it's Scholes. Pedro Neto in acres of space out wide. There's the header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Cristiano Ronaldo. Tries from a long way out. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary. And we... Scholes! Now, how often do you see that?
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Galatasaray clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain.
He's going for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Vinicius Junior really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Wrench to Alderweireld. And it's Rodri. Danilo. Pedro Neto looking to run onto it. He's gone for goal! Kimmich. Osimhen. And it's Kimmich. Alvarez.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Messi. Well, that's well spotted. Vitz. Now that looks a decent ball. Cross goes in there. Ziyech! It's off target and by quite a way.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Now it's Pedro Neto. He's had a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Hernandez gets rid without sophistication. Scholes. And the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Alvarez. Osimhen. And it's Kimmich. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He might be in here! Vinicius Junior. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. And it's Ziyech. Now it's Wirtz. Scholes. Shot a goal! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Here's the header! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Goes for goal! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Inter Milan failed to capitalise in stoppage time, so we are as we were. And so there was the first half.
Inter ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
Everyone, please welcome our players to the field.
And the action is back on the way. So the first half brought no goals. Rodri. Here's Scholes. Wirtz. And it's Alderweireld. Wirtz. He's in a good position here. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. He's having a go! Oh, he's been caught napping! Wrench. Oh, smashing header! No, not the best of headers. Alvarez. Alexander-Arnold. To Osimhen. Out to the left it goes.
Galatasaray clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
He's found a way through. Great vision.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, super. Takes a shot. He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Inter Milan have their second corner now. And it's Scholes. Rodri. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Pedro Neto. Chance! And he's denied! Osimhen. Well, this is certainly a game where the scoreline does not reflect the action. How it has stayed 0-0, nobody can quite understand. Flashes it across. Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. Knocks it into space. Pedro Neto. Now it's Scholes. Alexander-Arnold. Kimmich. And it's Alvarez. For Messi. Cristiano Ronaldo. Spread it left. Lisandro Martinez cuts it out. Alvarez. To Osimhen. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Osimhen. That's a shade optimistic. Rudiger. Wirtz. Searching pass he's played there. Looking for a corner.
Substitution for Galatasaray.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Osimhen. Coming on the field is
Cleared away.
number 27, Serginho. Substitution.
And it's Alderweireld. And he's taking no chances there. Inter Milan, perhaps contemplating their next change here. Hernandez. Vinicius Junior. Shifted it to the flank. And he's picked it up out wide.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Can he finish? And it's hit the woodwork and out.
Substitution for Galatasaray. Number 18.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Coming on to replace him is number 7, Eduardo Camavinga. Substitution
Inter
taking
Milan
place.
have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Camavinga with the clearance. Alvarez. Played out to the right. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now that's well seen too. Pedro Neto. And that's an excellent interception. Not the most convincing of passes.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
Number 9.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Pedro, can he finish? Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Inter really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Deftly away. Plays the return pass. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, what a ball! Big chance! And it's come back out to him. Tried the volley, but no.
Yeah, quick thinking and the right choice for me, but that was difficult to get right.
There will be 3 minutes
Alexander
added
Arnold.
time.
Terrific header! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Vinicius Junior. And the number on the board is 3. Serginho is one who's delivered. And that's that. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Inter can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Today, please watch the screen for train departure times from all local major stations.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. We have already started here. Two tribes going toe-to-toe.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating, and I think his athleticism helps him get through a fierce amount of work.
Nothing quite like him in the modern era.
Agreed.
Great ball, and he's in here. He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. And he could not have picked a worse time to give one away. The major moment in the game. Golden opportunity wasted.
I never really looked comfortable over that. I had a feeling this might happen.
Looking for options for movement. Looking to go deep. Terrific header! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Good running, strong and purposeful. And he's been shifted off it. Now it's Pedro Neto. Looking to play him in. Pedro Neto is onto this. Thuram. Mbappe. Danilo. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Mbappe. Gullit is wide and looking to get onto this. And he was quick to react. Alderweireld. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That has been cut short. That is good alertness. Knocks it into space. Just eases him off the ball.
Inter are really in a position where patience and prudence will...
He's gone for goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That ball looks a good one. Chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Mbappe is offering a right smile there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Cristiano Ronaldo crosses. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Ziyech. Oh, super find. No, that's been intercepted. Milan were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And the through ball. Mbappe is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Rudiger. Scholes. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Wrench.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely...
Big chance! He has done it! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them.
Oh, smashing header! Inter Milan are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Can he latch on to this? And that is as far as they're going to go. Threads one in. Can he finish? And he comes up trumps again.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder.
That has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence. He's on it, can he get away? Now it's Mbappe. Not much subtlety about that challenge. And here's Mbappe, and he's onside. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. And a chance! Now, who's going to be first? And he's following up! Pedro Neto. Played to Danilo. Pedro Neto. It's Scholes. No, again, there's no way through. And that has left him in a heap. And the whistle goes for half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Inter really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that.
Cambio di giocatori.
So off we go once more.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Hazard, cross to the back post. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. De Bruyne, and De Bruyne! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith. Wirtz! Outstanding save to keep that out.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance.
It's a mighty effort! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Alderweireld. And he's looking to catch him up. Looking for the run. Aims beyond the defence. And that should get the job done. Now it's Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this? He's in plenty of space here. And it's claimed by the keeper. Rudiger. Rodri. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Ball's gone out of play.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 13. Viene sostituito con il numero 6.
Inter Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Hazard is in a really good position out wide. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Tries to pass it through. And he's away. Shot a goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Decent chance! Goal! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Inter Milan give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Yamal's cross.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 11.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Lascia il campo per il numero 20.
Ribéry has a look inside the box. Now it's Yamal, and he's managed to get free. Inter Milan have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Danilo. Well, that's well spotted. And here's Mbappe. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Hazard. He has found a way through. Now that looks a decent ball. Bruno Fernandes with Ziyech. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 18. Viene sostituito con il numero 8.
Wrench. That's a throw. And this is Rooney. He's found a way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Ziyech tries to play it through. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Ziyech was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great vision. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now, can they get him away? Rafinha. Tries a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. And he's... Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. Well, welcome everybody to what is a really important game, which is going to be played here in conditions somewhat suboptimal. The rain is falling heavily, the players are feeling it on their backs, and soon the pitch will be evidently much wetter than is perfect. It's going to be a test for all involved. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Oh, smashing header! In he goes again, and the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! Inter! He won't get any simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Ha segnato al quarto minuto, numero 13.
So, a breakthrough already. Serginho. Caicedo. He's in a great position here. He's had a shot! There was plenty of power on that. Jimenez. Martinez. Caicedo. Paris Saint-Germain looking to pass their way through. That's a cute ball. That has not gone well. Jimenez. Can he finish? So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. He's a sharp little ball here. Caicedo. And it's Wirtz. Threads one in. That is a brilliant interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Danilo wins the duel this time. And this is Lewandowski. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Yamal gets into some space. Header! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Might be danger here. Scholes.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Alderweireld. Serginho. And he cuts out the supply. Distributed tidily. He's on it. Can he get away? Caicedo. Yamal. And no, he's seen through all of that. Danilo. Well-timed, excellent interception. Caicedo. And it's Serginho. He's had it taken off him. And here's Ziyech. And he was alert to it. Conte. And Serginho. Nicely spread. Stood up well to him there. 15 minutes till half-time. Serginho. And here's Lewandowski. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He is through here. Now that's well seen too. Conte. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
That's a nicely shaped ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Pressing high and with purpose. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, there's a probing ball. Serginho. Inter Milan looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Serginho. Looking for the run.
Whatever happens.
Yamal! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. This then to draw level. Oh, he saved it! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And it's Caicedo. That has been slung wide. Serginho. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
That is good alertness. Wirtz looking understandably energised after his goal. And here's Dembele. He's got away. Serginho. He might be in here. Oh, what a mistake. Oh, shooting chance. He scores. They have come roaring back.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. And we are up to the break.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each.
Ricordiamo a tutti I tifosi che tra poco sul maxi schermo saranno trasmessi gli orari dei treni speciali. Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 7 viene sostituito con il numero 20.
Paris Saint-Germain get the ball rolling in the second half. Inter Milan do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Caicedo. And it's Caicedo. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Lewandowski. Always onto this. Brilliantly cut out. That's a lovely, neat pass. Caicedo. Now it's Lewandowski. Now it's Dembele. Looking to play him in. Vardiol. And it's Serginho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And Caicedo. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Muto. João Cancelo. Yamal. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Scholes. Wirtz. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. No way through, so back it comes. It's a good spell of possession, this. And it's Conte. And here's Yamal. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Inter Milan present their opponents with the best possible chance here. So having trailed, this to go ahead. He has missed it.
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
Inter Milan still have the cards to affect this game. That has ended up in no man's land. Serginho. Now it's Muto. Scholes. Conte. Vitz. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of... Goes for the shot! Oh, what has happened here? And here's Ziyech. Serginho. Lewandowski. Lewandowski. This is promising. Alderweireld. Danilo. Pedro Neto goes on a run down the left wing. And this is Scholes. Crossed in again. Dembele going full steam ahead down the left flank. Into the last quarter of an hour. Well read, nice interception. Out to the left it goes. Oh, it's Scholes. Pedro Neto. It's a throw-in.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 13. Numero 11. Scholes.
Danilo.
Lasciano il campo per
And it's
il
Messi.
numero 6. Il numero 9.
He's tried one!
Messi.
And no, he couldn't find the finish.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Tries to pass it through. Dembele.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, it's Dembele. That's an excellent interception.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Conte. Pinches it off him. Muto. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Lewandowski. Who's looking wide. Paris Saint-Germain do have a chance to counter here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Great vision. And the referee brings it to a close. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. And as you can see, we've already started here. Well-timed, excellent interception. Played out towards the right wing. Serginho. Nicely weighted ball. Well, they can break here. Aims beyond the defence. Face takes a shot! And he's done it!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Paris Saint-Germain are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Paris Saint-Germain looking to pass their way through. Inter Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. It's a pretty loose pass. Serginho. Conte. And Guardiola. And it's Conte. Serginho. And it's Caicedo. For João Cancelo. Not the most accurate pass. Yamal. João Cancelo. Now it's Yamal! Vitz. Pedro Neto. Danilo. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's got away.
Oh, really well played.
Serginho. Well read. And the danger is averted. Nicely spread.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That's beautifully weighted. It's a promising position. An instinctive delivery. It's a mighty effort! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Pedro Neto actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Paris Saint-Germain clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter.
And the finish! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Caicedo. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. And Guardiola. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that.
And he's let fly. It's a loose ball. And it's Scholes. Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
This is the time you need that pace.
Vitz. Oh, good-looking ball. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And here's Vitz. Vitz. He's tried one! Just swings wide.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
João Cancelo. That is Conte. No, he's not getting past him there. Now it's Pedro Neto. Conte. Caicedo. Tries to play it through. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Scholes. Nicely aimed pass. Inter Milan finding their passes. João Cancelo.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the
And Ziyech! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Wirtz. Now there's a fine ball, and the shot! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Scholes clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Moved on forwards. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Pedro Neto. Can he get on the end of this? Here comes the cross. Terrific header! Jimenez plays it long. Dembele. Decent progress down the left. Serginho going full steam ahead down the left flank. And smartly reclaimed.
That was lovely, that.
And he's on his way! Scholes. Chance here to counter. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Wirtz pinches it off him. And it's Rodri. And the first half is done. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Inter Milan, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Inter definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Now it's Yamal. Great vision. Dembele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Couldn't squeeze it through. Inter Milan do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Danilo. Scholes. He's gone for goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And a chance! And he hits the net! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Inter Milan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Conte.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's straight offside.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Alderweireld. Inter Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. Wirtz. Can he finish? And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. And that was as close to certain as can be.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Inter Milan find a position of real strength now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do.
Takes a shot! Oh, what has happened here? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
João Cancelo. Martinez. And it's Cancelo. And Yamal. And it's Conte. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Scholes. Now it's Wirtz. That's the keeper's ball. João Cancelo. And Yamal. João Cancelo. And Yamal. Stood up well to him there. Yamal. And it's Danilo. Scholes is always looking to break lines. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Yamal, chance! He's been caught now. It's fallen kindly here. It's in! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Jimenez. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Nicely worked. Has a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Saka's delivery. That's rather hopeful. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, that pass isn't the best. Showing good feet. Bruno Fernandes! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Caicedo.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Lewandowski. Quality ball. Oh, smashing header! Vardio. And Caicedo. Serginho. Now it's Dembele. He's picked his way through. Now it's Lewandowski. Now, can they get him away? There's the shot! Muto. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Saka. Can he spark a counter here? And it's Muto. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect. To win, they will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were...